Game of Thrones star Jacob Anderson, who played Greyworm on HBO's hit series, has bad news for anyone hoping the Unsullied sailed away towards a peaceful new life in Naath at the end of the series. The Unsullied are just gonna die straight away as soon as they get there, Anderson told Insider on the red carpet of the MTV Movie and TV Awards in Los Angeles. As IGN pointed out following the Game of Thrones finale, George R.R. Martin's book, A World of Ice and Fire, contains a troubling section on Naath, the island where Missandei was born, and the place Greyworm set sail for in the final scenes of the show. Naath is often called the Isle of Butterflies because a large variety of the winged creatures live there. But Martin says strangers from beyond the sea will die on the island thanks to a deadly disease carried by a butterfly species there which kills foreigners within a year. Fever is the first sign of the plague, followed by painful spasms that make it seem as if victims are dancing wildly and uncontrollably, Martin's A World of Ice and Fire book says. In the last stage, the afflicted sweat blood, and their flesh sloughs from their bones. Showrunners David Benioff and Dan D.B. Weiss made no mention of the butterflies on the show, though. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Yeah, but that's a book thing, Anderson said at first when Insider asked if he'd heard about the killer butterflies. It's not in the show. I mean, actually, do you know what? I want to spread the word that David and Dan told me that that's real. And the Unsullied are just gonna die straight away as soon as they get there. They told you that? Insider asked. Yeah, quote me, Anderson said with a smile. What actually happens is Greyworm dies a horrible death by butterflies. Despite this off-screen fate for Greyworm, Anderson says the show coming to an end has been a positive experience. I feel a real sense of closure now, which is good, Anderson said. I didn't know if I was going to get that at all. It's become such a big part of my actual life rather than my work life, so I think the idea of it not being there every year again was quite difficult. But actually, he continued while laughing. I'm surprisingly just like, yeah, it's fine. Bye. Greyworm managed to survive the siege of Winterfell and sack of King's Landing, despite a lot of fans having the commander of the Unsullied on their death lists. But after half-heartedly accepting Jon Snow's banishment to the Night's Watch after Jon killed Daenerys, Greyworm set off to protect the Isle of Naath, Missandei's homeland. But there's one problem with Greyworm's plan. The entire Unsullied army will probably be dead within a year of arriving. Why? According to the World of Ice and Fire, the untold history of Westeros and the Game of Thrones, Naath is an island in the Summer Sea. Missandei and the rest of the Naathi are described as pacifists, who will refuse to fight even when threatened. That makes the island an easy target for slavers, and helps to explain how Missandei ended up as a slave in the first place. Despite their pacifism, the Naathi have resisted multiple attempts at control. The island is infested with deadly butterflies, which the locals have grown immune to, but which will kill any outsider. According to the Game of Thrones wiki, here's what the Unsullied have to look forward to. A large species of butterfly on Naath is a carrier for a horrific disease that makes the flesh literally slough off of a man's bones, but the Naathi themselves are immune to it. For centuries, would-be foreign invaders would end up succumbing to the butterfly fever, and the Naathi say none maintained a presence on the island for more than a single year. While the disease was never mentioned on the show, Nathalie Emmanuel's name appears next to a butterfly in the show's opening credits. In short, the Unsullied are dead. Missandei and Greyworm did discuss returning after the war, with Missandei saying that she wanted to go back home and Greyworm saying that he would join her to protect the island. They smile tenderly at each other, but Missandei doesn't warn Greyworm about the butterflies. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.